Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review from the beer room. Back in the beer room tonight. I've been a bit late at work and come home and sorting Christmas stuff out and everything. So thought I'd come down, do a beer review down here. House is a bomb site, so I've got no chance of getting in. So over to San Miguel for a review of their Especial. Been a while since I've had a San Miguel, to be fair. Trying to read the ABV. Oh yeah, 5%. I know there are some San Miguels where the ABV is a bit bigger. So yeah, it's been a while since I've had a San Miguel. I had the Cruz Campo last week. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to review it. I had Cruz Campo last week. It was crap. It was as bland as they come. So I just want to see, because sometimes in your evolution of your beer tasting, that sometimes things that you used to love taste crap. But then sometimes you'll go back to something and it's bang on. So, not quite the glass for it, but, it looks good anyway, nonetheless. Bit of carbonation coming up from the bottom, as you can see. Good straw colour pour, straw to gold colour pour, actually. A little bit of a white head going on there. Smells like lager. It does. There's no real aroma to it. Hope everyone's well in the world. I've just put found some more Christmas decorations. Found some more. It's funny, this time of the year, trying to find stuff. Found Christmas decorations. Found Christmas decks. It's just that time of the year when you're looking for stuff. And bloody wet day today. Let's crack on. Let's have a drink. Straight away, it tastes a bit. I mean, let's be fair. It's a lager. Lagers are lagers. Real ales are real ales. Wines are wines, and so on and so forth. The only difference with lagers is when you come to some of the German lagers and certainly craft lagers, then it changes. But even German lagers, a lot of them just taste like lager. You might get something in them, but at the end of the day, it's lager. So lager review tonight. Hey, bish bash bosh. Super refreshing. Just what I needed after a day at work. Like I say, chucked it down this morning, working in the absolute piss pouring rain. I feel sorry for anybody who lives in the flood area. They must see the rain belting it down and thinking, oh God. And a lot of people haven't recovered from these storms. We keep getting these sodding storms, don't we? Yeah. I can't wait for Storm Battyman to come out. That'd be a shit fucking storm, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? It's somewhat of a little bit of humour there. Don't know if it's if anybody will actually take it or acknowledge it or anything, but there you go. But a cracking day at work. Put one Christmas tree up at work at one of the workplaces. Did a shed load of planting, both in our side and the Chinese neighbours. I feel so invigorated with what's coming up this winter at both workplaces. One workplace is further along, but there's still this. I love the Disney ethos. I want to plus it. I want to make it better. I want to move along. Anyway, let's chat about the lager. Let's prefer best place in the world to be drinking this is in Spain. It's funny because we've been to Catalonia, Salou. Oh, well, it's actually La Pineda where we stay, because Salou's like Skegness. Shithole. But I mean, the beach is all right, but some of the streets, and the pubs. Oh. But the theme park, Portaventura, apart from the operations are absolute crap. Yep, fucking queue jumping. Jesus Christ, queue jumping, bastards they are. And you're there, and I mean, I've had it at Blackpool, and all of a sudden this family wants to walk by. I went, no, you're not. And you know, not letting 10 people in front of me. And I don't care what they are, who they are, what colour, you know, religion or anything. You know, you can fucking wait your time in the queue like every fucker else does. But that's where theme parks, in some ways, need to fucking get off their arses and watch the queues and go, excuse me, can that group over there? Yeah, you. Woohoo! If you try and queue jump, you're out the queue and you're off the park. You do it to one, it sends a message around that no queue jumping. Stops it. Brilliant. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. But Portaventura was lethal for it. Oh, but we haven't been there since 2018. We were supposed to go in 2020 in COVID. Or was it 2019? I can't remember when it was. It might have been 2020 actually. No, I think it was actually 2019. And it got cancelled. Got to have been 2020. Yeah, must have been. So it's been a while since we've been, and well, there's not a lot happened at the park. There is a new roller coaster going in this year, though, and can't wait to get back across. To be honest, I can't wait to get back on some roller coasters. Been with last year or this year, once we've been to Drayton Manor. That's an amazing day. Drayton Manor's not the greatest of parks per se, but we were there with the little kiddies. And I was with my son, who's now literally taller than me now. He's shot up, bloody hell. I hope he's not like my dad, 6'5", looking down at us. All right, Dad? Still get a kick in the nuts if he gets lippy. Still pin him, although he's doing kickboxing now, so I've got to be careful. He's done karate for 2 years, and now he's doing kickboxing, so yeah. Obviously, even though he does that, you know, he's not allowed to do anything. He's not allowed to use it because you have to sign it like a license or something. And I remember at school, a lad at school who was when I went to school, and he was doing boxing, and he was not an hard man at all. Never portrayed to be an hard man, just a normal lad. And someone, you know, wanted him out, and he says, "I'm not allowed to touch you." He says, "I do boxing, not allowed to touch you." Obviously, if you do boxing, you know how to punch. And yeah, all these hard men, you know, the right person comes up against them, buff, and they're on the floor. I mean, the best way is to avoid all violence. Anyway, I'm not interested in it. I'd rather, you know, I look at a pub with a bouncer on the door, and I look and think, I'm not going in there. Not my sort of pub. Because if there's a bouncer on the door, then you know there's issues. Keep away. Anyway, yes, it's that time to breathe now. I didn't want to go on too long with the beer review, lager review. I get like a corn aroma off it for some strange reason. I mean, typically lager aroma. I've got to be honest, it's a hell of a lot more flavourful than Cruz Campo. I just wanted to shake it up tonight. I like now and again to bang a wine review in, a cider review, spirit reviews. Not that I do many spirit reviews, to be honest, because I simply can't afford to. You know, and miniatures are not the cheapest. They're expensive as well. I do like me Baileys. I do like doing me Irish cream liqueurs. You know, I'm a proper Irish cream liqueur fan, so I will do them. Ooh. And sometimes, you know, it's nice just to drop back onto styles that you used to drink. I came from a lager background, you know. The weirdest thing is, back in the day, I used to drink Heineken and Mansfield Bitter. Why I used to drink Mansfield Bitter, I have no idea. Obviously, Mansfield Bitter got took over by Marston's, who royally fucked the brand up. Just like Green King, who took over Kimberley Ales, fucked that up. And I think Scottish and Newcastle, Heineken, Scottish and Newcastle took over Home Ales and fucked that up. And I think they only buy these breweries so that one, they can, you know, one, they shut the brewery. Two, they rename all the pubs to their pubs, and then they chuck all their beer on the bar, and then pubs just disappear. You know, they're not the pubs they used to be. And your Marstons, your Heinekens, your Green Kings, them sort of pubs, they're all literally nowadays just food pubs. Cask beer is literally so void. And the fact of the matter is that, you know, those breweries, the Marstons, Green Kings, Heinekens of the world, sadly, is their breweries have got some good brands amongst them cask beers, real ales. Maybe not, you know, maybe not deserved of a second place at the, what was that bloody event in London? Great British Beer Festival. Yeah. There's a word that I'm thinking. It's not great. But anyway, there you go. There's the lager. It's easy drinking. It's 5%. There is a version. Somebody's at my door. There is a version that's 5.2%, which is probably a better version. Always better in Spain, originally, you know, where it comes from. But it's still decent. It's, you know, it's easy drinking. Easy drinking lager. Much better than your Carlsberg, your Foster's, and your Carling, and your Stella, and your Budweisers. You know, it's a step up from them, but then, you know, there's a step up further. Out of 5, 4.1 out of 5. Not that scores matter. Will I drink it again when I get to Spain? Most likely, but until then, probably not. Cheers, all.